Is there possibly a chance that Robert Downey Jr. will be back as Tony Stark in the MCU alive and well? Marvel Studios' own Executive Vice President says no. Now let's not kid ourselves before we get into this. Money talks. You guys remember when Sony took Spider-Man away from the MCU? They were dead set on, that deal is up, we're doing our own thing. And then conversations started to happen, money talks, Spider-Man's back in the MCU, they seem to be connecting to all the Sony movies. Money is always the deciding factor of everything in Hollywood. That's just how things work, that's just how they're going to continue to work. Recently, Victoria Alonso was asked about the future of the MCU without Tony Stark, without Iron Man, and whether he is going to come back down the road. And to cut to the point, she just very blatantly and bluntly said, Tony Stark is dead. That's our story. Okay, well, there we go. I mean, what? There you go, right? Okay, so she did elaborate a little bit more. She said that the story they had envisioned for Tony Stark, that story is dead. He's passed things along to other members of the MCU. Spider-Man, because he's got a bunch of Iron Man tech and a bunch of stuff that he inherited. Other people in the MCU that we still haven't seen, they've all gotten pieces of what Tony gave everybody. Technology, suits for Rhodey more than likely, things like that. So they moved in a different direction already past his death, and we see that. That's sort of what Spider-Man Far From Home was. Letting go of what was before, if you will, and how Spider-Man was connected to Tony to forge his own identity going forward. To move past that, and that's generally what they're going to be doing. As she said, they have no plans. Tony Stark is dead. That's their story. Now, yes, this is technically something that they could find a loophole in. Sure, he's dead, but if we time travel, he's alive, right? Right? Hey, it's the multiverse. Tony Stark's gotta be alive in the multiverse. Hey, it's a different actor playing Tony Stark Iron Man, huh? Tony's alive. We could pluck him from that universe, bring him in. For all we know, Deadpool's gonna be like, wait a second. You guys don't have a Tony Stark, he died? Give me 3 seconds. Jumps over into the Fox universe, pulls out their version of Tony Stark, drops him in here, and there's our new Tony. Yeah, you could do whatever, but they're saying the version of Tony Stark we followed that died in Endgame, he's not returning after his death, and that's definitive. They're not gonna change that. So, there you go.